Hello. I'm playing Roblox. I told you I was Dark Deception fun game, but then I was like downloading it. So yeah, we're just playing Roblox. I've been kind of obsessed with the in Roblox, and I'm just trying to get to like the bit I'm up to now. And this is the wrong apartment. There we go. Okay. We're almost there. Where's this bit? Okay, no, I'm up to this bit. Okay. So, yeah, we're playing Roblox. I don't think I have like too many stories to tell like today. Mainly because that was over slightly. Mainly because I literally streamed yesterday. So like yeah, I don't have too much to talk about. So yeah, let's just get into playing Roblox. So yeah, I did mention yesterday that the game that I originally wanted to play today is called like Pizza Time at Murder Monkeys or something along those lines. And I am going to get out chat on my phone. But yeah, I originally wanted to play that, but then like right before I stream, I was like, I can't bother downloading it. I'm kind of tired, so I'm just not gonna play it. And yes, I know I can go over to like the next zone, but I want to get as much as I can done in like this bit before like those like get as much as I can do in this bit and get enough money. I mean, I don't really need money because I bought all the guns, I bought all the tanks, I bought all the like nozzles, so I don't really need to I don't really need to like get enough money. It's just like satisfying knowing like when you've like completed an area as much as like you possibly can. And I don't know, they might add like new like guns and stuff, you know, like might add new like tanks and stuff, because they've only recently added like these like newer areas, so they might add like new tanks and stuff like sooner or later at some point. Today, I don't know, today has been actually like since it's half time for me, right, and I'm sure for like the majority of England right now, I've been like at home. I've been doing like revision and stuff because I've got, you know, A levels and stuff. Like I've literally got like 2 A levels, like the like first week back I've got biology paper 1 and psychology paper 3. I've got psychology paper 3 on the I've got psychology paper 3 on the Monday, and then I've got biology paper 1 on the Wednesday. So yeah. And have I done like pretty much everything in this stage. I think I might have. But yeah, so I've just been like revising up until like 3, and I did a little bit more revision on issues and debates, like just before stream. So yeah, I did schizophrenia revision earlier, and did a few other like bits and pieces of revision for chemistry and biology. I think I might only stream for like an hour today, because like I said, I'm kind of tired, so I don't want to be streaming like too long. Plus like I can talk more about stuff on Friday stream. I don't know what to do on Friday stream actually, because I am thinking of starting the Lego Ninjago movie game, but also I want to stream Phasmo. I've been wanting to stream Phasmo again for a while because I haven't streamed it in like months. I can't actually remember the last time I actually played Phasmo. Wait, no, actually, I think it was in a half term. I think it was in our last half term, which was in February? Like February, March time with Danny. So yeah, I kind of want to stream Phasmo again. So I might ask Danny to stream it with me, or like Cry or someone, or like Jam or something. I think I said this last stream. I think I said this on Friday. I think I might have said this on Friday's stream actually, that I wanted to stream Phasmo again. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I streamed Phasmo. It was probably with Danny that I last streamed Phasmo. Let me see when the last time I streamed Phasmo actually was. Oh, I could beg Sugar to play it with me, but I doubt she would. So I could get like Jess or someone to play with me, but let's see, when was the last time I streamed Phasmo? It was a while ago that I played it. Also, I was like messing about with my like commands earlier, trying to see if I can like sort out my quotes command, and turns out with stream elements, like the stream elements like basic quote command only mods can like add quotes to the quote system. Can I not search? Wait, I think I can search my videos on desktop, so I'm gonna I think I can search my can I search it on desktop? I know I can search it on something. I can search with my videos on some. Let's see. Search Phasmo. No way it was 9 months ago with Danny and Jem. No way it was 9 months ago, back in like August. Yeah, I wanna stream Phasmo again, so that's good. I know I've been saying this for a while that I wanna get someone to play Phasmophobia with me. But yeah. Also, I started watching The Incredibles 2 earlier. Because if you don't know, my mum got the like free trial for Disney Plus like a few months ago, and it's only a free like 3 months like thing, and it's only like you can only have it for like 3 months, right? And like and I've only been watching like movies as of recently, or like I've watched like I finished watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, which is like only 6 episodes, just because I know it's gonna run out like soon. And I started watching Incredibles 2, but the thing is, my attention span is just so piss poor that I think I started it at like 2, and it's now like 20 to 8 for me, and I've still not finished. I've just been like going between that and like YouTube. Also, for some reason, well, I think I know the reason. I've been logged out of Netflix on my phone and on my computer. I think it's partially due to the fact that Netflix is like kind of cracking down on like password sharing, which is annoying. But also, I haven't used Netflix on my phone in a while, in a little bit. No, I think I've used. I think I have used. I think I may have used. I think I may have used Netflix on my phone. Maybe not. I do not know. The last thing I watched on Netflix was the second Escape Room movie, which I quite like. I quite like the Escape Room movies. That might have been on my phone. I do not remember, and I'm turning the volume up on this. But yeah, I think I watched the second Escape Room. I think that was like it. And that was like a couple of weeks ago. Like quite a few weeks ago now. So, yeah. The thing is though, like I used to use like Netflix like all the time, right? But the thing is, it's just kind of become like dead. Like I use Crunchyroll like way more now. Just because I prefer to watch anime on that than I do on Netflix. Like I haven't watched an anime on Netflix in a while. I think the last anime I watched on Netflix was probably like one of the Sword Art Online like sequels. Like one of the Sword Art Online seasons, like Gun Gale Online or whatever. And that was like when I was first getting into like watching anime. So I obviously don't watch anime on Netflix a lot. Like I think I have tried watching like subbed anime on Netflix, but it just like doesn't compare to like subbed Crunchyroll. Like subbed anime on Crunchyroll. Like obviously I know there's gonna be like, I know it all depends on how like good the subbing, like whoever does like the subbing, like the company that does the subbing, it depends how like good they are like putting in the subtitles and stuff. But overall, subtitled anime on Crunchyroll just tends to be superior to Netflix. I don't know if anyone else feels this way or not. I just prefer Crunchyroll to Netflix. And I don't know if this is just me or not, but I've been watching, just because I've been like kind of a lot more tired recently, because college, and because my attention span has just gone down the drain. But I've been watching a lot more dubbed anime, which is like a lot more anime in English. Like I might go watch a few other animes. I might rewatch a few animes like in subtitled. But there's very few that I watch now that are still in subtitle, that are like subtitled in Japanese compared to like English animes. I mean, there are some animes that I've watched like both in English and in Japanese. Like for example, I've watched Ace Attorney in both Japanese and English. But like now the only animes I watch like strictly in like Japanese are Dr. Stone, My Hero Academia, and High Card. High Card currently doesn't have a dubbed version from what I know, and I can't be bothered rewatching Dr. Stone in the dubbed version. And also, I don't know if this is just me, but I hate My Hero Academia in dubbed. I think it's just because dubbed My Hero Academia is so memed on that I just can't stand it. I think that's just my personal like opinion though. I just can't stand dubbed My Hero Academia. Like I tried watching it on Netflix like a while ago. Like I think I was like to my mom, hey, do you want to watch My Hero Academia? Because we were bored and we wanted something to watch. And she was like, yeah, sure. I think we got through like the first episode, and then we all went off to do something else. I think we went to have like tea or something. But yeah, I've just never gone back and rewatched it in the English dub. Yeah, and I doubt I don't know if it's just me, but I doubt I'll rewatch like High Card in dubbed either, because I quite like that anime. It's quite good, and I don't know, it might take away like some of the suspense. I'll see though. I mean, I might rewatch season 1 in dubbed if that dub comes out before season 2, just to like catch myself up on like the lore. I don't even know when season 2 is coming out though, so it will all depend. It will all depend whether the season 1 dub comes out before or after season 2. I mean, I might still watch it just to catch myself up on it. But to be fair though, if it's coming out like start of next year, then I probably will be fine, because High Card was premiering at the start of this year, like March of this year. I might just like it'll probably come out like summer or like start next year. So I think I'll be fine, but we'll see. We'll just see. Well, back to my original point. I've been watching a lot more like animes in the English dub. Like for example, like just strictly in the English dub. Mainly because I just don't have the concentration for it, and I have the attention span to. I don't know if it's just I don't really have that much of an attention span, or if it's just I'm tired from college, so it's like I'll just slap something in a language I like can like fully understand. Like for example, I'm trying to think. Like the only anime that I've watched, like I've said, the only animes I've watched strictly in Japanese is My Hero Academia, Dr. Stone, and High Card. On the other hand, there's like a few animes I've watched in English. So That'll be currently I'm watching through Shadow's House. What other animes have I watched? There was My Centaur's Life, which I finished. That's just kind of a weird anime though. It's like it's probably what people think of when they think of anime. It's just kind of like, I mean, it's not the worst anime you could get out there. It's just kind of like, there's just the weird moments in that anime. And I was just like, you know what, there's some like quite enjoyable bits in that anime that I was just like, I'm just gonna rewatch it just cause. And there's also, I'm just gonna go on Crunchyroll right now and see what stuff I've actually watched on Crunchyroll. Link Click, I watched that in English. I still haven't watched like the shorts. Well, shorts, they're like 5 to 10 minutes long. But yeah, they're just like chibi versions of the main like cast. Daily Life of the Mortal King, I watched the first 2 seasons in dub and I couldn't be bothered. I can't bother to watch season 3 because it's not in dubbed, it's in subbed. And also the Daily Life of the Immortal King, when I originally watched season 1 in subbed, I did not understand any of it, like at all. But then when I rewatched it in dubbed, I understood it. Like I could understand like what like the story beats like were. I watched Gamers in dubbed. I watched Spy X Family in both subbed and dubbed. I wonder when season 2 of that is gonna come out. Because I know earlier this year they came out with like another like 10-ish extra episodes. I tried getting through My Dress Up Darling in dubbed, because I originally watched it in sub. But like in My Dress Up Darling, I watched it like back in September 2021 when like I felt like everything was crashing down at that point. But yeah, when I rewatched My Dress Up Darling, the emotional bits just really get you, so I just stopped watching it. I might revisit it though when I like don't have that many animes to like watch. I watched Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it. That was a good anime. The season 2 ending got me by surprise, but I'm still hoping for season 3 on that one. Parallel World Pharmacy, that was great. Which I watched both in subbed and dubbed. Tomodachi Game, I watched both in subbed and dubbed. Cells at Work and Cells at Work Code Black, I watched in subbed and dubbed. And I'm gonna say this again. I've said this before, but I watched like the first like 4.5 episodes, and I just found Attack on Titan so boring. Maybe that's just the first 5 episodes though. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch it. I'm not entirely sure. I also started watching Ghost Stories in. I started watching Ghost Stories in dubbed like a while ago, and I just haven't finished it. I've got like 5.5 episodes left of season 1. Yeah, there's only 1 season. Yeah, it's just with Ghost Stories, you can really tell it's an early 2000s anime. Like, actually, Kez posted a TikTok of this the other day. So that TikTok is Kezia's Live. If you want to go follow him. But he posted this TikTok here. So, how starting an anime from the 90s to early 2000s feel. And I literally said ghost stories be like, because that's the only like early 2000s anime that I started watching. I think the next oldest anime that I started watching would be the Ace Attorney anime. So, and like most of the animes I watch are from like the like mid to late 2010s, or like the early, or like, you know, the 2020s, like high carders. And Kes literally replied to me and was like, it's so funny, but it's so funny sometimes, but so vile. And literally it is. It's such a funny anime. But like, I bet like a ton of the memeable like stuff on like anime TikTok comes from like ghost stories. Like there's a kind of like, there's like a small like trend of an audio from ghost stories that went around like a couple of days ago. I don't want to say it, but like it was so funny, but also kind of crude, but also it wasn't the worst like it could have, you know. It's like an example of like dark humor. It's an example of the dark humor that I kind of like, you know. I'm not usually a fan of like dark humor. Not usually like my thing, but I mean sometimes it can be funny, but then like I think the reason I'm put off by dark humor is that someone will say like quite a funny joke, but then they take it way too far, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. You know? Like, the joke will be like funny, like, but like it'll just be but then they'll be like take it like to the point of like to the point where like it feels like they're targeting to the wrong type of people, if you get what I mean. And I think the reason also why I was put off by anime for like quite a while is because of like early 2000s anime. Like, I don't even want to say it was like a product of its time, because I mean I guess it was with all like the other types of media that were like popular like at the time of like its release. Like for example Friends. Like I like Friends, but like a lot of the jokes are just like not funny. Like they would not like they do not like hold up, and probably weren't even funny like back in the day. Just, you know, Friends was just like that show that had its one audience of like one audience, and everyone else who found it funny, great, but also everyone who didn't, whatever. I don't even know if that makes sense. Whenever I go on a ramble on stream, I'm just like, whenever I'm just sat here like thinking after I ramble on and on about on stream, I'm just thinking, did that really make sense? Or did I just waffle on and people just agreed with me? Because they just didn't even know where to ask questions, you know? And a lot of times I'll just also forget what I say. So it's like, is there any point to like even ask a question? You can still ask questions, but like sometimes I'll just forget what I actually like say. Is there anything else that I need to do? No. Okay. Okay, we don't have too many to go. I already did like I already did these two and like the majority of this one. I already did like the majority of 3 of them. So we've gone through 3 things, and then we've already gone through 2 things. That third one and another one. Also, you know what I hate? When I just thought of this now that I'm on the like nether level. But people saying like Minecraft feels modded now, as if Minecraft didn't take from, if like Minecraft hasn't already like, if like the people at like Mojang hadn't already like implemented features for mods into the actual game, and like implemented references from the community into the game. Like I remember there was one of the April Fool's jokes, there was literally a reference to one of a Minecraft YouTuber called Etho's Lab. And basically, Etho's username on YouTube, it's just all one word. So it's Ethos. So it's just all one word. I'll show you it actually. I don't know if you'll be able to read it because of the way of my computer is oriented, and you can just see the redness from the screen. Let me show you. Like literally just one word. You can't even tell, but yeah, it's just one word, and it looks like it says Ethos Lab. So in one of the April Fool's updates, Mojang implemented an Ethos slab, which was just a slab of TNT. And plus, I'm pretty sure pistons and something else, I know for definite pistons, were originally a mod. Like, I don't understand when people say, like, oh, Minecraft's getting too modded, when it's just always been, like, modded. Like, I bet there was some people, like 5-10 years ago, being like, oh, Minecraft feels like a mod because of XYZ. But now features that were added 5-10 years ago are just normal features. Like features that were added 10 years ago, which is when I started playing it. So this was like 1.7, 1.8 were like horses, I think, were added in 1.7. And those are just normal parts of Minecraft. I think horses were added in 1.7. They even added it was either 1.6, 1.7 or 1.8 they were added. It was like around the time that I started playing it. I think the first version of Minecraft that I started like playing was 1.6.9, which I just find funny. But yeah, I bet in like 10 years, stuff like camels will just be normal. And like I bet if like Mojang is still doing Minecraft updates to that point, then hello Ace, I'm doing well. How are you doing today, Ace? But yeah, I bet in like 10 years, if Mojang is still doing updates, I bet these same people will be like, oh, what? It still feels so modded. You know? like things that were added in 1.8, which was like, okay, that's not as long ago as I thought. That was like 8 years ago. I thought it was like closer to 10. But yeah, people, like, things that, I bet there were still people that thought that these items were like, felt modded. But here are some things that were added in 1.8 that still feel modded. And I remember like when 1.8 came out and was like, whoa, we've got all these new features and new blocks, you know. So things that were added in 1.8: diorite, andesite and granite, coaster, prismarine, iron trapdoors, sea lanterns, wet sponges and just sponges in general, slime blocks, banners, barrier blocks, you know, all the different wood variations of fences, fence gates and doors, prismarine crystals, prismarine shards, you know, all the related stuff for that, raw mutton, raw rabbit, potion of leaping, spawn eggs for guardians, endermites and rabbits, armor stands, ocean monuments, the debug mode world type, which I don't think a lot of people have messed around with, spectator mode, slash kill, slash execute, slash trigger, slash replace item, slash block data, slash entity data, slash clone, slash fill, slash test for blocks, slash start, slash world border, slash title, slash particle. Just a ton of commands and a ton of new game rules. And yeah, just a bunch of like other like different stuff. Like, it feels weird when it feels like I don't know, I feel like people who complain saying Minecraft feels too modded nowadays either don't know that a lot of like early features such as pistons were originally a modded feature, or are complaining just for the sake of complaining. Like, think about it. Think about it. Back in the day, I remember my dad giving me his Minecraft account, and which is, fun fact, the account I still use today was my dad's old account. Just when I migrated over, I changed it to my email and changed the username to Poppy Nutella. Where was I going with this? I just changed the username. Like, back when my dad originally gave me like his like username, like back like what, like almost 10 years ago now. I think I started playing Minecraft when I was about 7 or 8, so about 10ish years ago. Like, I think at the time it cost like between 15 and 25 like pounds. I think it was like 15 to 20 quid. Like, and we're still getting like constant updates with new blocks, new items, like, you know, new biomes, stuff like that, new mobs. And people still like complain about it. Like, I understand some criticisms. Like, for example, being promised fireflies in 1.19, but then they're getting that removed when they could have just changed it so frogs don't eat them. You know what I mean? Like, I understand like those kind of criticisms, but just saying like, oh, Minecraft feels too modded nowadays, I don't like that as an argument. You know? It just feels like the argument Minecraft became too modded It's just complaining for the sake of complaining and not actually like knowing like where a lot of like features came from, you know. So yeah, I haven't even talked about what I did today. So today, I've not even talked a lot about what I've done today. So today, I've just been, oh yeah, I have talked about what I've done today. I've just been revising like all day, and then I stopped revising at about like 3-ish. I got up at like 7-ish, which I kind of regret, but whatever. I think I might post some more like sim stuff like later this week. But yeah, it's only Monday, so we'll take it chilled out for now. Okay. I've actually been watching a lot of like YouTube has kind of felt like dead today, but I guess it's only Monday. And when I think about it, a lot of videos that I watch are on Sunday. Like a lot of people like tend to upload on Sunday, like Hermitcraft Recap, Mumbo Jumbo, you know, Evan Edgar. A lot of people, quite a few people I watch upload on Sunday, so I watched those like last night. And then I've been watching like quite a few videos on my watch later playlist. Like I think I've watched like 13-14 videos of my watch later playlist, which might not seem like a lot, but quite a few of them were like 1-2 hours long. And I still haven't finished my Backrooms video. I started watching a video on the Backrooms like a few weeks ago. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it yet. To be fair, it's like 2 hours long. But also a lot of videos I've watched today have been like an hour and 40 minutes long, you know. Oh god, I need more water. Okay. I can't even remember some of the videos I've watched today, actually. I feel like a lot of my YouTube recommended now, though, is like either things with my subscriptions, so like, or like, so it's a lot of my. This is just based on like how algorithms work, and the YouTube algorithm works, but it's just basically most of my like YouTube recommended is either Minecraft stuff, which you know I do watch quite a bit, like a little bit of sim stuff, and then it's like really like creepy historical stuff, like ARGs sometimes, and then just like creepy internet stuff. That's like the majority of the stuff that gets recommended to me. Oh yeah, I started watching like a Winx Club movie that was posted to YouTube like 10 years ago, and I couldn't even get through all of it. Like, the voice acting was decent, but some of the designs, because basically it was something that it had Lost Kingdom in the title, and I don't know, I was just so put off by it. Because, like, some of the designs were okay. Like, Farragonda was a pretty good design. Like, and some of, like, the background characters had, like, decent designs. Sky had, like, Sky's hair was, like, decent. But Sky's design was decent, except for his face. His face just looked like any old white dude, right? It was so, like, off-putting. Like, I couldn't even deal with it. Like, it just, like, was, like, so weird. I don't know. I mean, this was 10 years ago. But also, like, over 10 years ago, we had, like, Coraline, which was, like, amazing, like, stop motion. And, like, worked really well. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about, like, Winx Club being translated into 3D. Like, it just feels weird. Like, and it feels like 10 years ago, like 5-10 years ago. No, 10 years ago, actually. Like, more like 10 years ago now. Like, everyone had an obsession, like a literal obsession, with making, like, 3D, like, films, like 3D movies. And now it's just, like, died out. But it still feels, like, somewhat weird. Like, there's a ton of movies that work better in 2D and really stick to, like, that element then, and, like, for example, a Winx Club movie would work way better in, you know, 2D than in 3D. Like, a 3D Winx Club movie does not translate well, in my opinion. Like, the like, I don't know, I don't even know how I, like, liked it, because it just was, like, so off-putting. Like, Riven, he had the worst design out of all, like, the specialists. Like, his hair, like, when I first saw it, it didn't even kind of, like, look like Riven. Like, the only reason I realized it was Riven because it was, like, generic spiky hair number 3, right? Like, it feels like they didn't even, like, kind of try, and there must have been, like, some hardworking animators, but it didn't even, like, it just wasn't the greatest in my opinion. I just didn't really like it all that much. I mean, I would highly recommend, like, watching it yourself. I think the movie's called, like, something along the lines of Secrets of the Lost Kingdom. So I would highly recommend just, like, going and watching it yourself. Like, the whole plot line has to do with, like, Bloom trying to find her parents and trying to get in contact with her sister. I don't really remember. I have a piss poor memory. But yeah, I would highly recommend just going and watching it yourself. It's on YouTube. But yeah, it may have been also exacerbated by the fact that the like video itself was only limited to 360p. So it may have worked better if it was like in 720, because a lot of times now I watch videos in 720. So I may have liked the animation style more if it was just like uploaded in a better quality. And it's empty again. Over half the dirt cleaned on this stage, just on this Ferris wheel. And it's not even like done. Let's see. Let's jump on this one. Let's just like try and jump on like some individual ones and see. And get that little bit. There we go. That might be the best we can do for the moment. I mean, if I spot like a little bit, I'll come back and do it. There might be a little bit I'm just not seeing. But yeah, we'll get onto the other parts of this stage. I genuinely cannot remember what I've watched today. Also, YouTube have implemented this thing like a while ago, where instead of showing you like the individual videos you watched from your watch later playlist, they'll just like show you like, oh hey, you watched from your watch later playlist. You want to know which video so you can watch it again? No, I'll show you. This is also the same on PC as well. Yeah, there. It just says, that literally just says watch later. Luckily I can go through and just go through the videos I've liked. I also watched a video on original Facebook games that wasn't originally on my watch later playlist, but that is a pretty good video. It's by Dream Jelly and it's called I Miss the Original Facebook Games, if you want to search it up. I watched a video on the remothered games. I watched a video earlier about like body horror. It's called The Horror We Don't Talk About 4+. I saw a next post video from 3 years ago about a cult in a dead MMO. Strange Maps of Gary's Mod. I watched a video on Liminal Land, on Signalis. Okay, I haven't watched that many videos as I saw. A lot of them were like video essays, so they were quite longer than like what I would normally watch, because most of the videos I watch are like 20 minutes long. And of course I had to watch Stampy's I had to watch his Tears of the Kingdom playthrough for today. I've been watching Stampy for almost 10 years. It's not even funny anymore. I've been watching him for so long that it's not even funny anymore. Like, and I remember the exact video, the first ever video I ever started watching of Stampy, and it was episode 99 of his Lovely World. I don't know how I remember that. I just do. Let me find the date of when that video was uploaded. Stampy. There we go. This episode was posted on the 3rd of July 2013. July 2013. Ever since then, I have been consistently watching Stampy. It's not even funny anymore. I've been watching it for so long. I've also been watching Dan2DM for an extremely long time. Do I remember the first episode video I watched of his? No. I know it was a mod showcase. I don't remember which specific one though. So, but I know I've been watching Dan2DM for like a similar amount of time. Okay, we'll get this section done. How many other sections do we have? Okay, we have 3 more sections, so I doubt I'll do them all in this stream. I'll just finish off this stream. No, I'll finish off this section. Then we can end stream. But yeah, Dan2DM, Stampy, and probably like Amy and Amy Lee 33 and Ballistic Squid. I've also been watching for a consistently long time as well, like similar amount of time. But I don't remember the first episodes I watched of those guys either. It's literally only Stampy that I remember the exact first video I watched of his. Maybe it might have been because he might have been the first, like Minecraft, he was the first, might have been the first Minecraft YouTuber that I just watched ever. So it's like, that's just implanted into my brain. Like me watching Stampy at the age of 8 years old led to me becoming a Twitch streamer. Because if you think about it, me at 8 years old wanted to figure out how to do all that like kind of logistical stuff of like, oh, how do I make videos? How do I edit them? You know, stuff like that. And despite the fact that I don't ever edit my streams, I do like editing on TikTok. That is quite enjoyable, and even despite the fact that I haven't edited in like quite a few months now, since like the start of the year, just because I've been like busy with college, doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. And I remember when I was like 8 years old, I didn't know you had to use like a different software. Like obviously we have the YouTube editor, but that's not like as good as like software specifically made for editing, such as like CapCut. So I remember when I started like recording videos on my old channel when I was like 9 or 10, I would literally, the only way I would edit them is I would literally record and edit through the YouTube app on my grandma's phone. Grandma's tablet even, not on a phone. And I remember I used to go to my grandma's every Friday and be like, hey guys, new video every single week. I haven't posted on that channel in 6 years. In like 6-7 years. And then like 5 years ago, back in 2018, I made the channel that I post my VODs on now. So yeah. Like, I remember I used to literally record and edit within the YouTube, like, app, like, and literally, okay, this is basically just, like, exposing, like, 10-year-old me, but I used to literally just talk about Afmao, and I don't know how those videos haven't been, like, taken down, because of the fact that it primarily had like someone who was not even allowed to make a YouTube account. Like, it was literally my grandma's account. Like, if you think about it, I was posting for like a year, like pretty like consistently, and during that time I wasn't even like 13. And I now regret posting those videos. But the thing is, I don't want them like taken down. So I don't want them like permanently deleted. I just want to like privatize them. I just want to make access to the account anymore. And I don't think my grandma knows like the password or the password to the account, because, you know, it's been like 7 years since my grandma has used that account. So it's like they're just ups, and I don't want to report them for having like someone underage in them, but you know. And I remember the majority of the people who were like subscribed to me were like people from my high school, which I just find hilarious. Imagine though, I just get like access to the account one day, and I'm just like, hey guys, sorry for being inactive for the past 6 years. I lost access to the account, but yeah, privatized all my videos. Okay, bye, go subscribe to my new channel that I post actively on. But yeah. I just find that funny. And I think like a lot of like Twitch streamers and YouTubers, especially like younger Twitch streamers and YouTubers, you know, people around my age, had like the exact same phase of like, oh, I want to become like my favorite YouTuber, but I don't know how to record gameplay, so I'll just record it on my phone and use my mum's account or whatever, grandparents' account. Like, at that time, I did not know how to record gameplay. And look at me now, just here playing Roblox. You know? It feels weird now just to see, like, how much I've grown over, like, the past, like, 10 years. Because, like, 10 years ago, I would not play the games that I play today. Like, I would not play, like, Dark Deception, Monsters and Mortals, because I would get too jump scared. Like little 8-year-old me would have hated the games that I play. Would literally have nightmares. Like, I remember having, like, a dream about being stuck in the nether with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and having to go through a flame, like, those, like, hoops that are on fire that you find in circuses to, like, save mine and my friend's parents. Listen, it was a very weird dream. Okay? Like, I would not survive playing the games I play today. Like, 8-year-old me would not survive playing the games I play today. Like, some games, like, 8-year-old me would probably enjoy. Like, you know, Minecraft and Roblox, you know. And it feels weird because also, at the time, 8-year-old me just did not know Ninjago existed. Like, don't get me wrong, I still loved Lego. But at the time, 8-year-old me was obsessed with Lego Friends. Like, and, like, Ninjago was like, at that time when I was, like, 8 years old, Ninjago was, like, an established brand already. Like, I was 8 years old in 2013. Ninjago came out in, like, January of 2011. So it was like a month before I turned 6. For context. So it had already been like running for about like 2 years already. At that point. I just didn't know about it, you know. I wonder if I somehow have like Ninjago related stuff in like my old Lego stuff, because because for context, or like if like my mum like at some point, or like my parents at some point bought me like a couple of like Ninjago minifigures or whatever, and I just didn't realize they were from Ninjago, and I don't remember I don't remember if they're from Ninjago or not. Because, for context, I have a ton of, like, Lego just stored away. We have, like, so, in between my room and my dad's room, we have, like, a cupboard just full of, like, old toys and teddies and stuff me and my sister had when we were kids. And, I wouldn't, like, and there's, like, some, like, Lego, like, still in there. I like in my old room. I don't go in my old room, because why would I? You know what? Let's do another one of these before we end stream, because I still want to ramble on. I still have stuff to ramble on about. But yeah, there's still, do you think there might be like a Ninjago stuff? Like, I don't remember getting Lego stuff, like a Ninjago stuff. Like, my mum might have gotten me like Ninjago stuff, but I do not remember. Like, at all. Like, I don't think she got me any of like the sets. I don't remember, because at the time I was obsessed with Lego Friends, and I was just like, and like every year for Christmas I'll just be like, it should be like, okay Poppy, what would you want for Christmas? And I'll be like, Lego Friends sets. You know? And now I'm obsessed with Lego Ninjago. Still obsessed with Lego 10 years later. Jesus Christ. I bet when I move out, I'll have like just like a Lego shelf. Like, I bet my setup will be similar to what Good Times with Scars setup is like now. if you don't know, if you haven't been to like any of one of his like face cam streams, he just has like a wall of like, he just has like a shelf of Lego like behind him at all times. And that'll probably be me. And this one probably won't take too long. But yeah, that'll probably be myself, just having like a shelf of Lego. But it's gonna be a pain. It's a pain to clean, like Lego. I've seen these things on like TikTok. I don't know how well they are. They're like dust cleaners that are just like easier to like handle. That makes it like dusting like easier to clean. So like if you have like Lego sets that are just like harder to clean, such as like I have, then it's like, I don't even know what they're called. It's like it's basically just like a kind of like air that allows you, or like whatever is in like whatever you use for dusting, the normal canned stuff you use for dusting. I don't know. I wonder if that's the same thing. I don't know how to describe them though. I might order one and then just show you guys a picture of what I mean when it comes. I don't know though. I also do want to get more Lego sets. Like I want to complete my like core selection of like my like I think no Evo. I want to finish the Evo like selection of Lego sets. I only have 2 so far. But the thing is, I don't have any space in my room at my mum's, and I don't have any space here because my dad took out my drawers and just hasn't put them back, and I don't know where they are. So, for context, why he took my drawers out of my room. And don't worry, I still have my bad boy of a wardrobe to put my, like, stuff in. To put, like, my clothes in and stuff. But the reason he took them away, the reason why he hasn't put in my room now is because, one, he's lazy, like me. But also, like, so my sister was like, hey, can you bring me my white drawers? And we only had like one, because this was originally my sister's room, but then she just started living at my mum's more often, so this room just became my room. So my dad like took the drawers, and my sister was like, no, not those drawers, like a different set of drawers. But the thing is, the drawers that my dad took for her were the only set of white drawers of hers that we had here, right? So we don't know where the other like the other drawers have gone. I don't even know what set of drawers she's on about, right? But so my dad brought them all the way back to like his house and just left the drawers in the porch for like weeks, right? And for like ages at this point. And just for like ages. And now I don't know where they are. I kind of remember if they're in like the drawer, if they're in the porch or not, still or not, you know. I just cannot remember. Yeah, he just hasn't been bothered to bring them back up. I mean, it's not like I use them anyway. Like the drawers anyways, I mostly just use my wardrobe to put my like clothes in. Mainly because the drawers were full of like my sister's old clothes that she just never took out. So I couldn't even put anything in of mine, that even if I wanted to, because, you know, it was my sister's old stuff and I don't want to just like throw it away. Because she might still want it, you know? But yeah. And we are almost done. That annoyed me. It's been done on this one, pretty much, yeah. And then I think maybe if I ever do like another stream on this, I doubt it. I doubt I'll do another stream on this game, as this is like kind of like a one-off, you know. Like with most Roblox streams, I kind of just tend to do like one-off, depending on like what phases I go through. Like for example, like my last Roblox stream was Roblox Bed Wars, because I had like a week of just I was kind of obsessed with playing Roblox Bed Wars. Now I don't really play it as much. I'm more focused on this, on, you know, Power Wash Simulator, you know. But yeah. But yeah, this might just be a one-off stream. Might not just be a one-off stream. I also don't know what to stream on Friday. I think I said this earlier. I'll either start playing the Lego Ninjago game or Phasmophobia with someone else. I don't know though. But yeah, I shall see you guys. Wait, is there anyone that I want to raid actually? Okay, there's no one I want to raid. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this stream. And I shall see you guys. If I'm not, I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I know I'll be streaming on Wednesday, so I'll see you guys all on Wednesday. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, I know a few of you are in Sugar's Discord, so I'll see you tomorrow for Monopoly. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, I shall see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday. Bye guys.